did he tell us to remember it? Because remember, through colonialization, remember, y'all was here first, and Christopher Columbus and the conquistadors came and conquered your people, right? And when they did that, they taught you Spanish and all these other things. They came with the cross, teaching white Jesus, right? Conquering your people, right? And took the Sabbath day out of your mind and gave you Sunday worship. Sunday is the first day of the week when you look at the calendar. It goes Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah! Now we starting to understand some stuff. You see what I'm saying? They gave you Sunday worship. But what does God say? Go back to where he that preacheth another Jesus. I'll put that in your side pocket. Read that.
2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4. For if he that cometh preaches another Jesus.
So during the time of slavery, colonialization, when the white man came over here, conquered your people, when they brought our people over here, we're all the same people, right? They gave us another Jesus, right? Y'all just learned that the Bible says this image right here, but in every church you see this image, right? All right, read on.
Which
read it again.
For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus, whom we have not preached.
Because the Bible gives you this. The Bible never taught this Jesus right here. Go ahead.
Or if ye receive another spirit.
Another spirit comes with this Jesus. Right? You get a whole nother spirit. Like the black man, or Hispanic man, they get an effeminate spirit, a really soft spirit. The woman gets a more of a masculine, manly spirit. Right? That you get another spirit in the church. The Bible gives a different spirit to the man and woman. But when you go in these churches and they teach you this Jesus, you get another spirit. Right? Watch this. I want to show you something. Let's get the spirit that Jesus Christ had. Give me John 14 and 15. Because do y'all love Christ?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with all your heart, right? Yeah. Okay, watch this.
John chapter 14, verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
If ye love me, keep my commandments. But the churches will tell you God's laws is done away with in the blood of Jesus.
Right.
But the spirit that Christ gives is if you love me, keep my commandments. Do what I told you to do. It's about action with the Lord. Because guess what? Love is an action word.
Right.
If a man say that he love you and he putting his hands on you every other day, he don't really love you.
Right.
Right? So love is an action word. Right? So guess what? In order to show Christ we love him, we got to apply some of these things that's in the Bible. And I'm going to give you one. What's today? Saturday, right?
Saturday.
Right. And the significance of Saturday is what? Number? Seventh. There you go. What does God say about the seventh day? Read what you got.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8.
Remember, if you love Christ, you're going to start to apply. It's called learn and apply. Read.
Remember the Sabbath day.
Why did he tell us to remember it? Because remember, through colonialization, remember, y'all was here first, and Christopher Columbus and the conquistadors came and conquered your people, right? And when they did that, they taught you Spanish and all these other things, and they came with the cross, teaching white Jesus, right? Conquering your people, right? And took the Sabbath day out of your mind and gave you Sunday worship. Sunday is the first day of the week when you look at the calendar. It goes Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now we starting to understand some stuff. You see what I'm saying? They gave you Sunday worship. But what does God say? Read.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
They erased it from you. So now he's telling you to remember it. Remember who you are. Remember what your customs are. Remember that this Bible is your book.
Right.
Remember, it's time to wake up out of sleep.
Right.
And remember the customs. Remember that you love Christ. Remember that keeping the commandments is the way to show him you love him. Because can we give him a hug and a kiss? No. Only way you can show him is that you actually apply what he said.
Right.
Read.
Verse 9. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So you got 6 days to labor and do everything you got to do. Read.
But the seventh day,
Which falls on Saturday.
is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
Today is the Lord's day, the Sabbath day. So if you love Christ, you're going to start to apply that in your life. And there's certain things that you got to do to apply the Sabbath day. And we're going to go over them. Go ahead.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
So first thing, you're not supposed to work on the Lord's Sabbath day. So if you have a job that makes you work, do your best to try to get it off because you love the Lord. Right? Come on.
Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
So we're not supposed to be doing any labor on the Lord's Sabbath. Right? Now give me the one in Exodus. Show them what else we ain't supposed to do. Watch this. So far, we're starting to remember the things that God told us to do. Because this is how we show Christ that we love him. Read.
Exodus 35 and 2. 6 days shall work be done.
6 days shall work be done. Remember, it just said that. Go ahead.
But on the seventh day there shall be to you an holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Lord. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
So during this time, if you did any work on the Lord's Sabbath day, you would be put to death. So we got to remember these things and come back to them. Now give me Exodus 16. Is there any more on that? Go ahead.
Ye shall not kindle no fire throughout your inhabitations upon the Sabbath day.
Now that's not saying you can't kindle a fire to keep yourself warm in the winter.
Right.
What that's going into is kindling a fire to cook. You're not supposed to cook food on the Sabbath day, right? Come on, give me that. Give me that in Exodus, what is it, 16? Come on.
Exodus 16:23. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said.
No, this is that which Officer Benaiah said.
Which the Lord hath said.
Remember, this is that which the Lord hath said. Remember, Christ said, if you love me, keep my commandments. This is that which the Lord hath said. Go ahead.
Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath.
Oh, so he was speaking to him on the 6th day, which for us would be Friday. So he's saying, so tomorrow would be the Sabbath. Now let's see what he tell him to do. Go ahead.
Unto the Lord, bake that which ye will bake today.
Bake what you're going to bake today. Come on.
To seethe, and see that you will seethe.
To seethe means to boil.
Right.
So he's saying bake and boil today. Why? Because tomorrow is the Sabbath. And you can't, there you go. Now you learning something.
Right, bring it out.
Did the churches teach you any of this? No, but sitting here actually listening to the Bible come out, you're starting to understand.
Right.
This is what the pastors in the churches are supposed to be doing. In the churches were doing this, there wouldn't be no gang violence.
Right.
There wouldn't be no single parent households.
Right.
There wouldn't be gang violence.
Right.
There wouldn't be baby mama, baby daddies sleeping around with each other and all the foolishness that go on. There wouldn't be stealing and all of that because the pastor would be teaching us right from wrong according to God. Instead of saying, do what you want, it's all good in Jesus. He would actually be teaching us what to eat and what not to eat because there's a dietary law as well. God said for us what to eat and what not to eat. But I'm going to touch that in a minute. Finish that.
And that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept until the morning.
And make enough, what he said is make enough for 2 days. Make enough for you to have something to eat today and tomorrow. There you see, you finishing the sentence because you actually understand it. You're hearing it and you understand it. So what he's telling you is make enough for 2 days because you can't cook on the Lord's Sabbath day. So you can't work, nor can you cook. Now give me the buy and sell.
Nehemiah chapter 10, 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or in victuals on the Sabbath day to sell.
Ware is like items that you buy on a daily basis, like hardware. Victuals or victuals is food. If they bring anything like the Arabs run this store, you got the white man who own this, you got the Asians who run that. That's the people of the land bringing ware and victuals on the Sabbath day. It's all around you right now, right? Come on.
To sell.
To what?
To sell.
To what?
To sell.
Are they selling stuff right now on the Sabbath day? Come on.
That we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath day.
Wait. What? That we would do what?
That we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath.
That we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath. So whatever you gotta buy it the day before. You got 6 days to buy everything you need.
Right.
Because on the 7th day, I understand that that's the God that I love says it's the day to rest and do nothing.
Right.
It's the day to serve the Lord. And serving the Lord means no buying, no selling, no working, no cooking. It's actually a day for you to relax.
Right.
It's a rest from your burdens. Because guess what? We're in captivity today. Meaning what? We've been conquered as a people, right? We've been destroyed as a nation. Because guess what? When they came over here and conquered you, that's what they called you Mexican. Right? They called you Hispanic. You know what the word Hispanic means? Property of Spain.
Come on, bring it out. Teach.
Because Spain, the one who came over here and conquered you, and then they called you Hispanic. Hispanic. You see what I'm saying? But you're not that. You're the tribe of Issachar from the nation of Israel. God's chosen people. It's time to remember that. Right? So no buying, no selling, no cooking, no working. Now you know how to keep the Lord's Sabbath day. And there's one more thing. Give me that in Leviticus. Oh, you already there.
Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 6. Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done.
See, he said the same thing again. Why God got to tell us the same thing over and over? Because we are hard-headed people.
Come on. Yeah, I was going to say.
And repetition is what puts it in your memory. Because remember, at first he said, remember it. In order to remember something, you got to do it repetitiously. It got to become second nature. Because remember, we're children of habit. The things that we do and that we make habit, those are the things that we tend to do. So he's saying it over and over so that you can get it in your mind as a habit. Right? Come on.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
Is the Sabbath of what?
Of rest.
It's the Sabbath of rest. For you to rest from your burdens. Come on.
And holy convocation.
A holy convocation means a holy gathering.
Right.
So you got the churches gathering on Sunday.
That's right.
That's sun worship. That has nothing to do with the Bible. You see that God says convocate on the 7th day. We got a school out in Rancho Cordova where we teach our people, the people that look like us, the people that was on that sign, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, and teach them how to keep God's laws. Teach them the nationality. Teach them what happened to us as a people. And teach us how to overcome the trials, the tribulations that happened to us for us to gather back together as a nation of people. Because otherwise they'll tell us we separate races. But that's the dividing and conquering that they did to us. They divided us, called you Mexican, and called me African American. Now we don't even think we go together. But when you read in the Bible, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, I'm from the tribe of Judah, you're from the tribe of Issachar. Issachar and Judah were brothers. They were brothers under Jacob. So if your forefather is Issachar, and my forefather is Judah, and those are brothers, do that make us family? Yes. Blood family. But because we were conquered and dispersed throughout the world, now they divided and conquered us. Together we weak. I mean, separate we're weak. You know what I'm talking about. Separate we're weak. But together we're strong. You see that? Now give me the dietary law real quick. Do you eat crab, pork, shrimp?
Yeah, I didn't grow up like that though.
You didn't grow up like that, but you eat it now, right? Let's see what God says about that. 'Cause remember, if you love me, keep my commandments. As you learn, you start to apply.
I grew up eating chicken and turkey.
There you go. That's what we're supposed to eat. But as you develop in your mind, you'll start to apply these things. Why? Because God said it and you love God, right? Read that.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed.
And the swine, what swine? Swine, my brother. Pig. There you go. Come on.
Yet he cheweth not the cud.
He don't chew the cud. To chew the cud means you got different stomachs that digest the food and purifies it. Regurgitate it, chew it, digest it, right? The pig don't do that. And the pig, and it also don't have no sweat glands. So it don't release toxins. So that meat is no good for you. So first and foremost, God said don't eat it. And that should be good enough. But secondly, these are the things that the pig, and then a pig, if you put anything in front of it, it'll eat it. It'll eat it. You can put, there you go. It makes the meat disgusting to eat. Right? Read on.
He is unclean to you.
You see what God said? That pig is unclean to you. Come on.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
Of their flesh shall you not eat. What did it say, shall or should? Shall. Should is like a suggestion. If he say of your flesh you should not eat it, is he telling you not to eat it, or is he suggesting that you don't eat it? Right? You shouldn't eat it. If he say you shouldn't, that's a suggestion. But he said you shall not. That's an order.
Right.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.